Hello, sports fans. I want to welcome everyone to another edition, Sports Memo's College Football Forecast. I am your host, world champion handicapper, Las Vegas's biggest daily sports bettor, Joe D'Amico. My friends, you're going to receive a ton, and I mean a ton, of free winners from some of Sports Memo's documented winning handicappers. Providing today's winners are Jesse Schule, Rocky Atkinson, myself, Joey D. During the show, my friends, you're going to see a discount. Scroll across the bottom of your screen. Take advantage of that discount. Today's offer is the best yet. I say it every week, but every week Sports Memo outdoes us from the last week. This week is just amazing. 35% off any football season or combo package for Jesse Schule, Rocky Atkinson, myself, Joe D'Amico, and as a bonus, the First Lady of Las Vegas, Dion D'Amico. What a deal. We've got one more special, guys, and Sports Memo doesn't know I'm doing this, but I was so taken back when I saw this that I had to talk about it. For over 5 decades, the iconic Gold Sheet has been the go-to source for college football and NFL handicapping. While the ever so recognizable, and I love that, one-sheet yellow multi-folded newsletter may be gone, it's gotten much better. The Gold Sheet wants to make this a true customer appreciation week, guys. They have some free stuff and some huge discounts for some long-term items as well. There's no discounts needed, no coupons needed, no registration needed. Go over the Gold Sheet right now. Take advantage of those. I use it every week. 20 years as a documented leaderboard fixture, guys. I would recommend for you to use it too. Go over to the Gold Sheet. And, guys, if you like what you hear, like what you see, go over to the Sports Memo YouTube channel. Follow it, please. Go over to the Sports Memo Twitter page, please. Follow Jesse, follow Rocky, follow myself on our Twitter pages as well. Guys, let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. Let's meet our entire panel today. We've got Jesse Schule. We've got Rocky Atkinson. We got me, Joey D. And, guys, we're going to jump right in. College football Saturday. I want to hear from my friend Jesse Schule. Jesse, what do you have for our people? Your first free game winner, please.
Well, Joe, I'm looking at FSU. They're a home dog against NC State. And a lot of people probably think NC State's coming in with a better record, but I think FSU is playing better football right now. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. They're just coming off of a loss on the road at Clemson in a game that they really had a chance to win and gave it up late, but that's a pretty strong Clemson defense, even though Clemson's not been as good as expected. Florida State's quarterback, Jordan Travis, is playing well. 7 touchdowns and just 1 pick in his last 4 games. During that span, he's ran for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns as well. The Wolfpack, not great on the road, 4-12 against the spread in their last 16 road games. The home team's covered in 6 of the last 7 between the 2 teams. And I like Florida State getting points at home.
Oh, man. My man, Jesse Schule, telling everybody to take Florida State plus the points. Jesse, you're doing some amazing work over at Sports Memo. Can you tell our viewers what you got going on this Saturday over at Sports Memo on the premium side, please?
Well, I'm going to have a little bit of everything for you. That's NHL, NBA, Premier League soccer. Of course, we got college football, and soon we're going to have college basketball as well. I put out a ton of plays on Saturdays, so you're going to want to get an all-access pack.
My man, Jesse the Body Schule. Guy, I got a little thrown off there for a second, Jesse. I'm doing all this technical stuff. You're a handsome man. I got a little thrown off my game. I got a little overheated. Thank you for that. I'm sure a lot of our viewers out there are going to appreciate that as well. We're going to go from the handsome and sexy Jesse Schule to the Southern Assassin. I love him. He's one of my best friends in the world. He's been a friend to me for over a decade, but you love him because he's been a fixture on the leaderboards, guys, for even longer than I've been a friend of his. Rocky, I'm going to bring Rocky aboard. Rocky, can you tell us what you've got going on this Saturday? College football free plays for our viewers, please.
Yeah, we got the Wake Forest Demon Deacons traveling to North Carolina to take on the Tar Heels on Saturday afternoon. Wake Forest comes in with an 8-0 record on the season, while North Carolina's 4-4 overall this season. This game stood out to me when the lines came out, as North Carolina come out as a small favorite here against the undefeated Wake Forest team. North Carolina has an explosive offense, averaging 200.9 yards per game rushing, 280.8 yards per game passing, 481.6 total yards per game this season. Wake Forest is allowing 36.7 points per game on the road this year, 33.3 points per game their past 3 games overall. North Carolina scoring 36.5 points per game overall this year, 45.2 points per game at home this season. North Carolina quarterback Sam Howell became the all-time passing leader in North Carolina history last week against Notre Dame. Last year against Wake Forest, he threw for 550 yards, 6 touchdowns, leading them to a comeback win in the second half. Howell will be able to move the ball against this Wake Forest team, and the Tar Heels will also be able to run the ball easily against Wake Forest in their 114th ranked defense in the nation. Some trends to consider here. Wake Forest is 2-5 against the spread last 7 games on grass. North Carolina is 25-9 against the spread last 34 home games against a team with a winning road record. North Carolina's 8-3 against spread last 11 games after a straight-up loss. The home team is 6-1 against spread the last 7 games overall in this series. The public is all over Wake Forest in this one, and of course, why shouldn't they? A perfect record getting points against a 500 team. I'll gladly take the opposite side. I'll play North Carolina minus the small number on Saturday.
The Southern Assassin is telling people to take North Carolina. Oh, my God, Rocky, I got to tell you, all respect to Jesse, you're a sexy son of a gun, too. This is just a sexy show. Rocky, can you tell? It seems like every week I see you on the leaderboard, but on multiple sports as well. Jesse is, too. Can you tell our viewers what you have going on this Saturday on the premium side, college football, please?
Yeah, Saturday on college football, I have a top college football play loaded now. I'll also hopefully have some NBA. Started off hot, 89% this year in the NBA. NHL, documented number 1 the past 2 years in hockey, 60% right now in hockey. Hopefully I'll have some hockey plays as well. So grab a long-term package and let's win. Go
find Rocky. As a matter of fact, I noticed that since day one of the NBA, you and I have been occupying the top 2 slots in the NBA. Man, sports fans, just because this is a football show, don't mean the guy's on it. Can't get you paid on the hardwood. Go follow Rocky. He's doing some amazing work. Guys, it just keeps getting sexier and sexier. It's like an Ocean's movie. You got Clooney, you got Pitt, you got Damon. We're going to go from Jesse to Rocky to your gracious host, Joey D. Guys, I've got a game that really stood out to me this week. I want to say one word. Wowee! My friends, Clemson finally got a cover. Let's be honest, though. There was a bit of luck involved in getting it. This team is point spread poison, 1-8 ATS their last 9 outings. DJ Ukulele, and if you're from Hawaii, that's not a ukulele, that's DJ Ukulele. I love his last name, guys. The Clemson quarterback is a far cry from Trevor Lawrence. He's not a guy that can win in a game in the clutch. Let's be honest, 5 TDs, 6 INTs on the season. Yuck, PU, horrible. Last week, if it wasn't for a late Florida State miscue, this team would have scored 24 or less points in 6 straight outings. This isn't the same Clemson team you're used to seeing over the last several seasons, guys. They can't score. I know their defense is pretty good, but, guys, they're going into Cardinal Stadium to face who? Malik Cunningham. The guy's a stud. He's a playmaker. On the offense, they have a very potent backfield. Guys, 1,570 combined yards rushing from not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 ball carriers. It's tough enough to key on 1 ball carrier. They got 4 guys that can move the ball, 4 guys that can be fresh on every touch that they get. That's very big. That's very big. That's enough to control the clock and the tempo, keeping the Tigers defense on the field and wearing them down. Louisville, money at home, 9-4 against the spread. The last 13 as a host. Take the point share, folks. Guys, I've been very, very, very lucky this season as well. Between college and pro football, my big game releases, 23-5. That's documented. Games of the month or some of my bigger named games, 23-5 on big games. I've been making you money, and I got to tell you, I'm just humbled by the amount of you that are following me over at Sports Memo. Go to Sports Memo this week. And as a matter of fact, right after you see the show, go over to Sports Memo. By Thursday evening, I will have up all my college football winners for Friday and Saturday. There will be at least 1 game of the month, maybe more than 1. You got to go over to Sports Memo. Take advantage of that discount, 35% off any football season or combo package. Use code touchdown35. Guys, I'm very excited because this is the point in the show where I talk about line movements. I'm going to bring everybody on for this because I think everybody should share in it. Let me get rid of that Louisville thing because that's just ugly. But I want to tell everybody, this is the point in the show where I talk about line movements. Now, I spoke to my friends over at the Superbook at the Westgate, my favorite book in Southern Nevada. Guys, it's the best place to bet a game, best place to watch a game. Whether you live in Southern Nevada or you're visiting here, you want a place to make a bet? No other place on the planet has as many props or as many or the widest array of bets anywhere on every sport. You name it. They got sports even Jesse doesn't put out. And we'll talk about that later because he multiple sports over a weekend, man. He's the best there is at that. And a great place to watch a game as well. It was a very light week, guys. Not a lot of big moves. They had one game in the college they want me to let you know about. That's the Tennessee Volunteers. They opened it at +3. It went down to pick 'em. A lot of movement on Tennessee. That's really it, guys. We're going to go into our second round free college football winners. Don't touch that channel because you're going to get 3 more big free college football winners for Saturday. Guys, and one more thing I just want you to know about this panel. Rocky, Jesse, and myself. I know we're good-looking faces. I know we're humorous and entertaining. And I know we're giving free plays out. And we do like our free plays. I talk to Rocky and Jesse before the shows. They love their free plays. I love my free plays. They just missed the cut of being a premium play. These aren't throwaway games. These are good, solid games that we're going to hit you most of the time. But if you want the best plays available by some of the best on the planet, the best handicappers on the planet, go over to Sportsmemo. Take advantage of that discount you see. Go get Jesse. Go get Rocky. Go get Joey D. We do have an added bonus to First Lady of Las Vegas, who, with all respect to the 3 good-looking sons of guns on this panel today, she's even better looking than us, Dion D'Amico. She's been on top of that college football leaderboard since week 1. She is still there. She's kicking butt and taking names. Dion D'Amico. You could use that discount code for her, too. Let's go into our second round. Let's bring on the body himself, Mr. Jesse Schule. Give us your second free winner, Jesse.
Well, Joe, I'm looking at the Oregon Ducks. They're laying a touchdown on the road at Washington. And this has been a troubling spot for Oregon in the past. These two teams in the Pac-12 have played some close games, and the underdog has done well in past meetings, but this is a different season. Oregon is eyeing the playoffs. They need a big win, and they need to win convincingly to impress the playoff committee. And Washington is struggling. This isn't the same Washington team that has given Oregon trouble in the past. Their quarterback, Dylan Morris, is not doing much with the football. He's thrown almost as many picks as he has touchdowns. The Huskies are not doing well against the spread of late. They're just 2-10 in their last 12 as an underdog, and they've failed to cover in 5 of their last 6 home games. The favorite is 14-2-1 in the last 17 head-to-head meetings, and I think Oregon's just going to have too much offense to overpower the Huskies and win by 10+.
Jesse the Body says take Oregon, buddy. Guys, Jesse's been on top of the leaderboard over at Sportsmemo in multiple sports all season long, and he's killing it, man. Go follow him over there. We're going from one winner to another, and don't mistake him with me, my identical twin brother. A lot of people mistake Rocky and myself. We speak so much alike, we look alike. But he is amazing. You know, I like to joke with him because he's one of the best there is for decades, man. You do something once, guys, it's luck. Do something twice, it's luck. Do something year in, year out, it's skill. And this gentleman does it year in, year out. He kicks butt, he takes names. Mr. Rocky Atkinson, tell us your next free winner on College Football Saturday, please.
We have Penn State traveling to Maryland, take on the Terrapins on Saturday afternoon. Both teams come in with identical 5-3 overall records on the season. Maryland is averaging 309.2 yards per game passing, 431.1 total yards per game this year. After winning 5 in a row to start the season, Penn State has now lost their last 3 games, losing to Iowa, Illinois, and Ohio State. Maryland enters with a 4-1 home record this year where they're scoring 36.2 points per game. Their only loss at home was to a good Iowa team back when they were gelling earlier in the season. The Maryland passing attack is ranked 15th in the nation. Tagovailoa should be able to move the ball on Penn State and at the very least keep this one close. He has completed over 70% of his passes for 2,384 yards, 17 touchdowns this year. A huge trend to consider here. Penn State is 5-20-2 against the spread last 27 games after a straight-up loss. 72% of the public right now is on Penn State here. Line has dropped, meaning smart money is on Maryland. I'll gladly take the opposite side of the public as well. and we'll play Maryland plus the double-digit points at home on Saturday.
Rocky Atkinson tells you to take Maryland. Rocky, we're going to have to bring in my voice consultant and my linguist on the show, Jesse Schule. Jesse, one time, what's that quarterback's name?
Tagovailoa.
I love it. I love it. Guys, we're going to go. I've got another free winner. I really like this game this week. Stuck out to me right away. My friends, I talk about this every week, that in the beginning of the week, I'll circle some games right after the numbers come out that catch my eye. I do my due diligence. I just don't go, oh, wait, I got a gut feeling on this. I look at a game, do my diligence. Sometimes I throw them away. A lot of times I throw them away. Some are keepers. This is something I looked at right away. When the numbers came out, I liked it. I looked at it in detail. I loved it. Guys, if this isn't one of the biggest mismatches on the board this Saturday, nothing is. The 7-1, 14th ranked Baylor Bears face the unranked 3-5 TCU Horned Frogs. For you people out there, I didn't say horny, I said horned. Baylor 6-2 ATS, while TCU 1-6-1 against the spread in 2021. On both sides of the ball, my friends, the Bears totally outclassed the Horned Frogs. You've got a top 10 rushing unit led by Smith and Ebner, which have combined for nearly 1,600 yards rushing and 11 TDs. You've got the 116th ranked run defense on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Throw in the mix. Dual threat quarterback, Bohannon. Wow, another stud. He's accounted for nearly 2,000 all-purpose yards. And get this, 23 TDs. Every time he touched the balls, guys, every time he touches the ball, he's like a human highlight reel. That would be enough. But the Bears also possess one of the nation's toughest and stingiest defenses, too. TCU riding a 3-game loss and no cover streak. Guys, you know the average margin of defeat in those losses? 17.3 points per game. The road team is 5-0 ATS, the last 5 meetings in the series. Guys, this game will get uglier. Then, you ready? Are you ready? John Gruden's haircut and Mark Davis' haircut put together. Those are 2 ugly haircuts. Take Baylor, guys. Guys, this is a really great show. I'd like to run down the games one more time. I want to keep everybody on screen for it. My friend Jesse Schule tells you to take Florida State, take Oregon. My dear friend Rocky Atkinson is saying take North Carolina and Maryland. And that handsome son of a gun, your gracious host, Joey D. Rocky's always laughing. I love his smile. Tells you to take Louisville and Baylor. A couple quick announcements. Once again, we've got that discount there, guys. 35% off any football season or combo package. Use Touchdown 35 on checkout. Use it for myself. Use it for Rocky. Use it for Jesse. Use it for the First Lady of Las Vegas, that gorgeous Dion D'Amico. Guys, also one more thing. We would love it if you follow the Sports Memo YouTube channel. It's 100% free. It takes 2 seconds. Also, follow us on Twitter as well. Like, comment, share those posts, please. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We want to keep coming back, giving you tons of free winners and solid content. Few laughs, too. But we want your input, and we want you to also like us, follow us. We want that from you. You want our free plays? We want to keep giving them to like it, share it, comment, do it all. Guys, I want to thank Sports Memo, your one-stop shop for all your sports betting needs, our wonderful panel of experts, and most of all, I want to thank you, our viewers, guys. Without you, we wouldn't be here. On behalf of Sports Memo, Jesse Schule, Rocky Atkinson, Joe D'Amico, good luck and have a winning day.